Rock and Roll Trucker.
This is the Rock and Roll Trucker. We're knocking out miles, we're eating good, we're rocking and rolling and having a good time. Come along for a ride. Let's see where we can go today.
Here I am, folks, pushing on, closing in on what would have been close to 3 hours since I emptied out. I finally get a load, and it's just a junk throwaway load. It just, I don't like where it sucks where it picks up, it sucks where it delivers, and it's quite literally trash. It's gonna be them heavy bales of cardboard paper and cardboard going to a recycling paper plant. Those always suck. The one it's going to sucks. The place I'm picking it up at sucks. It's going to be heavy. This place that you deliver it to, a lot of them will blow out and clean out your trailer for you and get all the scraps out because they want every bit of what you brought them. This place doesn't care. They'll leave you 150 pounds of trash laying on the floor that you got to go get out in the hot, bacon oven trailer in with your leaf blower and your brooms and try and sweep out all the heavy junk out of your trailer. Yeah, I sound like a whiny crybaby right now, and it's because I am. When you sit and wait for 3 hours for somebody to book you a load, and then you literally get sent trash it really, honestly, ain't worth my time. It pays a little bit, but once I pull fuel and everything out of it and make the deadhead over here, they pull their percentage, it's nothing but filler. It doesn't account for much. It's not worth the wear and tear on the truck or the time it's going to take me to get through the traffic to where I'm picking it up and through the traffic to get back out. And then, just like last time I picked this load up, they've sent it late in the day, last minute cheap garbage load, and I'm going to get over there and I'm going to run out of hours at the receiver out there. There's nowhere good close to park. It's trash. Literal load of trash. I hate to pop back up on here in a foul mood bitching, but they knew where I was going to be for 2 or 3 days. And we wait until the last minute when my clock's running, my hours are winding down, leave me sitting for almost 3 hours, and that's the best they can come up with. I'd have sooner drove back to Chattanooga for free for a better load, but this is what we get. I'm bitter against the trucking industry right now, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me get it out of my system. We'll go back to being okay. You do this stuff for enough years and sell enough of your soul and your life to the industry, and you just always expect eventually you're gonna get better. You're gonna get a little bit more of what you've earned. You're gonna get a little bit more out of what you've put into it. They always say, but with anything, you get out of it what you put into it. It's like I quite literally over the years have put everything into this. Like right now, especially having the truck, owning the truck and everything, I've literally put everything into this. My life, my time, my freaking soul and demeanor and family and friends, and I'm just a glutton that keeps on staying in it. And I've been in it so long, I don't really have any other options. So it's what we got to keep on doing. We've got to keep making the best out of it. But it's just you. This industry has a way of tricking you every day, of making you think, well, tomorrow's going to be the day it's going to get better. Nah, it's not. It's not. And the way its market conditions are as bad as they've been in 40 years, from what I can hear, when you account for all the inflation and everything, and it's not going to get any better because our political system and the environment of our country is not going to allow it to get any better, at least until around election time, probably, because we have to wreck the economy coming in on an election so we can have everybody run on promises of being able to straighten it out and be the savior, right? We have to we have to set things. The president don't control a few presidents going to be blah, blah, blah. No, they don't. But the whole entire machine as a whole has a way of, rules, laws, regulations can dictate what happens and how things go. They can they can create conditions, and that's what happens. Creations are conditioned. I bet for fuel go. It's no coincidence that around this time every time some things start to get a little funny. It is what it is. Whatever, I'll make it. I'm getting it out of my system, venting at y'all right now. It's just so frustrating. Sitting there for the 3 hours, not getting paid a dime for my time, and just when you finally get that load pop up, well, they offer you that load, and you're like, that's really the best y'all can do after 3 hours. Not even after 3 hours, after 3 days of knowing where I was going to be. After 3 days of it, and you're bent over a barrel, it's like, well, I can reject it. I don't have to take it, but if I don't take it, I'm gonna continue to sit here with nothing, or I can reject it and I can drive back all the way back to Chattanooga for free, and $4 a gallon diesel right now, with an empty trailer, every 8, 9, 10 miles, I'm throwing $4 out the window, and that's best case scenario. That's best case scenario, not getting stuck in any traffic or anything like that, and driving, below the speed limit. And so it's like, I can sit there for even longer, or I can throw money out the window, And sometimes you got to spend money to make money, but if you don't have a lot of money to spend to make that money, sometimes you just got to sit and hope for the best. And I hoped for the best, and I got run off spot market load board crap that nobody else had picked up yet. I don't know. I expected a lot more over here when I swapped jobs, and I had a good few days, but this has been more par for the course in the month or so that I've been over here so far. I've had about a month's worth of sample size of it, and it's about the way it seems like it's just going to go most of the time. They have some good freight, but they also have company trucks. That's where the most of the better stuff, the more consistent dropping hooks, the more consistent, circular, runs, that run you out for a few days and go in a big circle and come back and start all over again. We're getting little bits and pieces of it on the owner's trucks, but, understandably, they're saving the best stuff for the trucks that they own. Maybe I miscalculated my decision, maybe I should have went on over to the entertainment industry, and I'd have been gone away from home a hell of a lot more, but the money would have been better and more consistent, with less wear and tear and less miles on the truck. I wouldn't be hauling 42, 44, 45,000 pound loads every stinking day like I'm about to go pick up again, like the one I just dropped off. And yeah, you can call us whiny truck drivers if you want, but until you've been out here and dealt with it and put up with the crap, you just really can't understand. I hate to sound whiny, I hate to sound fussy. Y'all don't see me get like completely into this mode on camera a lot, so I don't feel bad for venting a little bit. And that's what this is. A lot of this is for, is for the venting, getting it out of my system. I'm gonna keep on doing it. Don't worry about that. Not that anybody really cares what I do with my life, other than my immediate family and my lovely lady and my kids and everything. Not that anybody really is concerned, but I get out here and try and represent myself as a hard-working American trucker here. Trying to show y'all the ins and outs of the job and everything, and I'm not like hopping out and giving up or nothing like that. I can't, and I'm not. But you got to understand, if I have a frustrating time like this and I vent about it on camera, I'm just showing you the realities of it, just showing you, my end of the deal and what's happening, and trying to give you an accurate portrayal of it so you can really see what's happening. I know it's not appealing to hear somebody bitch and you feel like they're whining and moaning, but just when you just, I don't know how to describe it, like over the road trucking, and when you go away for days and weeks at a time, and it just, you expect more. It's just disappointing sometimes. It's just disappointing. It is what it is. We'll make it work. I always make it work. We'll get it done. I always do. I'll quit bitching now. This ain't no fun to listen to, I'm sure. But it's the realities of life. If anything, just, know that I'm just being an honest, real human being right now. Yeah, is what it is. I'll get back to y'all here in a little while. Once I get over here and get to this horrid place and pick up this horrid, garbage, trashy load here. I'll see y'all in a little while. Here we are. Back to some pretty scenery here. We're out of that scuzzy freaking Atlanta area. Out of that stupid recycling plant. We finally got loaded up. 2.5 hours later, pushing 3 by the time we got all checked out and everything. Then we caught all the traffic and all. We've since made it back through Chattanooga. We're back out the other side of Chattanooga, trying to get over here to the South Pittsburgh Kimball exits. But this looked like a good chance to throw the camera back over here in the scenic area over Nickajack Lake here. Love it over here. See the sun starting to go down, got the pretty water, got the pretty trees. Much more calming environment than where I just came from, that is for sure. I feel way more at peace when I get back over this way. I hate that I have to leave it so much. It just makes me, I feel more secure here. I feel more better. It brings me, when I get out on the fringe like that and just start stressing out and having anxiety and everything, this area here brings me back. So it's just always, I haven't always lived in Chattanooga, but I've lived close by. I've been back and forth through here my entire life, and this little area right through here has just always had a sense of peace to me. I don't know what it is. It makes me feel better a little bit. I don't know if we're going to make it. We're set to be there at 7. This place is usually first come, first serve anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I don't know if 7 o'clock is like a cutoff time for their receiving or something. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they go all night or what. So we may get all the way over there and have them say, get the heck out of here. We can't do nothing for you. Or they may take it. I don't know. I'll either be out of there very quick because of that, or I'll be sitting there for a while in a line of trucks like always. But we got away from where we were at. That's what's really important. It has not been a good day for me today, as y'all have seen on this video, but it is just real life. I don't like getting all wound up and bent up like that. It is not becoming behavior, but sometimes you just have to vent, right? What a better way to do it than all by myself in this truck here, where I can't bother anybody, under this camera, where if y'all don't feel like hearing it, you can just turn it off, or you can get a glimpse of what this aggravation is really like. Either way, it's kind of a win for me. I get some of it out of my system, and I don't have to take every bit of it back home with me when I go home, I get a little bit of it out. That helps. Hopefully, I was really hoping they'd go ahead and get me pre-planned on whatever I'll be doing tomorrow. That didn't happen, so I guess I'll be waiting in the morning again on another load. I don't really know where I'm going to park tonight after this. Because where I would park over here, back over here in South Pittsburgh, or Kimball at the McDonald's, I have a feeling it's going to be full by the end. It's only got a few parking spaces, and they cut out all the parking at the Kimball Walmart over there. That was a reliable source of a parking spot for as many years as I've been driving a truck. And here recently, I guess truck drivers ruined it, and they've stopped the parking there and started having a company patrol it and lock those windshield barnacles on people, and basically extorting people money for daring to put a big truck on their parking lot there. And it don't really even matter if you're not really even welcome to come over there and shop now, from the way it sounds. So what can you do? I'll find somewhere to go. I don't know. I don't anticipate having much time left after I get done over here if they do unload me, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Last time I was over here on this same junky load, I got lucky and chanced it, came over and was able to grab a parking spot at the McDonald's. But now that word's starting to get out about the Walmart and the McDonald's having a few spaces, I'd say that fills up pretty quick. I got a nice old Mexican restaurant there I like to eat at when I can, but I'm not feeling like that's going to be possible this evening. It'll be what it's going to be, right? I'm ready to get home for the weekend. It's going to be a hectic, busy weekend this weekend. I'll still be on the run. but I won't be on the run doing this. Yeah, I need out of this truck for a couple of days. Really, really, really do. So, yeah, I just need some relaxation, folks. I don't know if y'all can tell on this video. I'm a little wound up, a little stressed out. It happens. It happens. I'm a real bad sufferer of anxiety and depression and stuff as it is, so it don't, you know. I'm just in one of them modes today. I'll be okay, y'all. I'll be okay. This is not one of the most fun-loving videos you'll ever see from me, but hopefully I'll be snapping back into it tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to finish this drive out and get over there and see what's going to happen. I'm not terribly far away. I just don't know if I'm quite going to pull in there at 7 or not. But if I don't, it'll be within a couple of minutes of it. But I'll get this sun out of y'all's face. I just wanted to go ahead and throw the camera on. We had some peaceful, calming, soothing scenery there. So you can get a little bit of me back, sort of back to calm down there. And I'll get back with you when I get done here in a little while. Y'all be good until then.
Good morning, y'all. As you can see, I'm not driving. I'm at the same place that I parked my truck last night after spending another 2.5 hours at the receiver. So yesterday I got done with my one load. Took almost 3 hours to get dispatched on one. Finally got dispatched on it. Took about a half an hour to get there. Spent 2.5 hours at the shipper. Took me all the time to get to Atlanta to get down to where I was going, then spent almost another 2.5 hours at the receiver. So I had 2.5 hours of dock time at each end. It's 5 hours. Plus nearly 3 hours of waiting to get dispatched on it. If you add those numbers up, it's nearly 8 hours of time on a load that was 144 loaded miles. And I'm still sitting here waiting on another load this morning. Yeah. That's where this video is going to end. I'll start the next one whenever I figure out what's going on next. But yeah, that day never got better, and it's bled over into now not going good at the moment. But we're going to walk over here at McDonald's, get us some horrible food that's horrible for my health, and see if we can get in contact and figure out what's going on here. See if we can get this day moving. I'm too close to home to sit here. I'll be heading to the house soon if this don't change real soon. I need to make some money. I need to run a day run, but I'll go home. But I'll get back with y'all on the next video. Y'all be good until then. I'll see you in a little while.